name Forrest Gump. I'm y'all early today. You know what I'm saying? That's if you can hear me. What is that? I'm on the Black Coalition page. What's my subject today? Oh, I know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about from the earth to your body. Forget everything you think you know about nutrition. Because you don't know nothing about nutrition. Don't have a clue. Ain't nobody teaching you that. I bet you that. You can't even get that in school, huh? So, for those who want to know, there's a way to heal from every problem you think you got. Diabetes, high blood pressure, lupus, multiple sclerosis, arthritis. See this gray in my hair? I'm gonna make some herbs get rid of this gray so y'all can be like, nah, that ain't right. He dyed it, y'all. That ain't his hair color. He dyed it. People talking about I dyed my hair. When I get rid of this gray, I wanted y'all to see how good it was, gray. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all this gray coming in, you know. That's called wisdom, though, for some people. For some people, it's just called gray. Okay. I'm y'all herbalist, okay? I ain't got but one goal. That's to make sure you are given the information you need most to sustain your life. Because everything else is a lie. This beat make me want to rap. And I can't rap a lick. Okay? But I can sing this though. I got the nerves. I got the nerves, y'all. That's my rap, okay? Okay. All right. From the earth to your body. Forget everything you think you know about nutrition. Now, why would I say that? Well, everybody wants to feel and look their best, no matter what their ages are. And I know you will agree with that. But most people, you know, they want energy, enthusiasm, good health. They want to enjoy life and the freedom, you know, that comes along with that. They don't want no crippling disorders and stuff like that. You know, that stuff you're facing right now. Nobody wants to face that. But I don't think enough people know what makes their body what it is. You know, like there are 4 elements that makes up all living organisms: carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. I know y'all don't want to go to school. I get it. School out. You didn't learn this shit then, so why you try to learn it now? I get it. I really do get it. But if you are not getting minerals and nutrients, then you are dying. If you are suffering from diabetes, if you're suffering from arthritis, if you're suffering from multiple sclerosis, lupus, Alzheimer's, dementia, fibroid tumors, ovarian cysts, asthma, acne, eczema, if you are suffering from any disease under this sun, you know, it's raining right now, there ain't no sun, so, you know, it's actually, it never rains in Southern California. They tell me it's raining in California, y'all. If you're suffering from any of the diseases that I just named, you have a food toxicity with a mineral deficiency. Let me say that again. You have a food toxicity with a mineral deficiency. diabetes, high blood pressures, cancer. Every disease starts with the diet. The only ones that don't start with the diet are the diseases that are like sexually transmitted. That's some animalistic shit. That's not, that ain't consumption based disease. That's a physical based disease, which is obviously different. A virus, you know, STD, But there's a solution for those too. Now, notice I don't say cure for anything. There's a physical solution for every ailment you're faced with right now. And to get rid of those ailments, all you need to do is get the appropriate minerals and nutrients. Right now, you're missing the appropriate minerals and nutrients, and that's why you're deteriorating from the inside out. You are dying because you're not getting minerals and nutrients. The moment you start getting minerals and nutrients, your body takes over and start healing you. But as long as you're eating a standard American diet, you are poisoning yourself. And my goal is to try to reach as many people that I can that wants to change, And if you happen to be one of those people, I'm going to put a link in here that if you click on this link, I do got to send people books though. I got a couple people I got to send books to. But if you click on this link, you will be able to receive, um, you'll be able to receive, I don't want this, a free ebook from me. I'll send you a free ebook. I'll send you a link to the book. I'm finally getting a link to the books that I offered last time I went live, The Lost Ways, thing that prepares you for when society starts to go in, that way, and ain't nobody got no more food, the grocery stores are closed. Well, there's a book that'll show you how to stay alive. And if you send me an email, as a matter of fact, if you text or email me, I'll put a number across the screen here. If you text or email this number, this week I'm sending out the information that I said I was going to send out. So I didn't forget you if you sent me your information. Trust me, I didn't forget you. But it's easy to change. It's hard because you've been eating poison for a long time. I have a lot of people call me and they want to do the cleanse. But I tell people, look, to do the cleanse, it's not easy because you have to give up the things you like most: pork chops, sausage, bacon, milk, cookies and cream. You got to give up. That's a song, cookies and cream. You got to give up everything you like. It's cold. Why did it open like that? It's freezing. Why did it open? I'm freezing. OMG. Thank you, Poopy. Thank you, Booby. It's raining in California, y'all. We actually got rain. This is the second day it's done rain. It actually rained last night, and it's raining today, but it's getting cold. We don't get no cold, but last couple days, this nigga been running from the cold right up here, okay? Anyway, herbsoftheforest.com offers whatever you need to heal, period. And it's just that simple. We offer it. If you text me, I'll send you free ebooks, okay? If you just text me, I'll send you a free ebook. I'll send you one on how to not get cancer, okay? How never to get cancer, ever. I'll tell you about the one on what causes cancer. You got to buy that one. I don't own that one. But the one I do own, I'll send you. And then, of course, if you text me, then I'm going to put you in a database where I'll do a drawing. I'm going to start doing a drawing once a month. But I got to wait till I reach a certain quota of maybe say 1,000 participants. If 1,000 people text me, I'm going to give away a free cleanse. Every time 1,000 people text me, I'm going to give away a free cleanse. That's how I'm going to do it. And then it's going to be a drawing. But that requires a text and or email. So I prefer text, but whatever you do, whatever you want to do. This is about health. And I make all these products. And I don't mind sharing them with people. The hardest part of what I do is to educate people because people don't want to learn. Most of y'all don't want to learn. And it's unfortunate, but you know what? If you don't learn, you're going to suffer. If you learn, you can change that suffering. And the type of herbalist I am, I want to help everybody overcome any of the problems they got. Now I'm going to stop this thing from running across this. So write that number down before I take it down because it ain't going to be up there that long. You know what I'm saying? I might put it back up later, but right now, this is going to be it. Okay? So,
Come on, chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause that shit you eating is bad for your health. I got them herbs.
Y'all. I love that. Okay, check yourself before you wreck yourself. But now, back to what I was talking about. It's easy to heal if you know how. If you don't know how, you need to talk to somebody that does. Everybody ain't going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Everybody ain't going to share the information with you that I'm going to share with you. I want you to know that there's a solution for everything under the sun. You just got to want it. Everybody don't want to know how to heal because they like poison. You know, if you see if you see somebody online talking about something that you know can better you and you walk away from it, then you are okay with suffering. You're okay with dying. I ain't got a problem if you're okay with dying because, you know, I don't believe that lie that we got to die from something. I believe that the average person only has 800 months to live. 800. But as he eats, those months lower every month. They go lower as you eat because you're eating poison. So the dietary in your lifestyle really does make a difference.
Two-thirds of adults are now
Okay.
overweight or obese, and we have an epidemic cascade of debilitating disease that's overcoming the country. There's no way we can sustain the current style of care with the epidemic that we're creating with our diet and lifestyle choices.
He said there's no way that you can sustain your life because of the diet and lifestyle choices. Now, that's a doctor that said that, not me. A doctor said that. So, see, they know the truth, but they know people don't want to know the truth. That's why when most people go to the doctor don't even tell you what's best for you. They're really vague, and if you don't ask any questions, they're not going to give you any answers because they know you don't want the answer because you like your lifestyle. And until you change your lifestyle, you cannot overcome any disease. But I'm telling you today, you can overcome every disease. I don't care what it is. There is no disease on this planet that the planet don't have a solution for. There is no disease on this planet that the planet don't have a solution for. I didn't say man, I said the planet. Now you say, well, how can you say that? Because even in the doctor's books that I read, they know it already. They say it every day. They say a plant-based diet will help you overcome any disease. That's what the doctors are saying now. But only the good ones are saying it. All of them aren't saying that because remember, they still need to make money. And if you're not sick, they can't make any money. So I say a plant-based diet stops you from dying. A plant-based diet with herbs not only helps you live longer, but it changes the vitality of your life. Did you know that that there are more than 94 elements that occur in nature? I think it's about 98 or more right now, all derived from nuclear reaction. Now, for most of y'all, that's like, you're speaking a foreign language, buddy. Everything that makes up the planet just like us comes from nature. So the most things we need in life to sustain life comes from nature. So if you're not consuming nature more so than anything else, everything man makes destroys life. Everything nature makes gives life, advances life. So you got to say everything you go to the store and eat, you know is man-made. So it's killing you. But when you gravitate toward what nature makes, it feeds and gives back to life. All you got to do is choose life over death, choose nature over man, and your life will change overnight. Even if you didn't take any minerals and nutrients or herbs, you would still stop dying. Even though you're not replacing the minerals and nutrients because you can't get it from food, obviously, because the soil is bad now, because of our chemical nature, everything in nature right now is man has got his hands in it, so he is polluting the planet. So even the soil is losing its minerals and nutrients. They know how to put the minerals and nutrients back in the soil, but it's losing its ability to give all the food, the minerals and nutrients that we need. That's why I like growing my own food, because I know how to put nutrients back into the soil. And a lot of ancient cultures did just that. They knew how to cultivate the land and put the minerals and nutrients back in. We don't do that anymore. We rely on somebody else to tell us what's good for us. So guess what? They're killing us and they're smiling in our face and they're going to the bank. They live in a big house, drive the nice cars, and you know, we're struggling just to get by, but we're dying through the struggle. I say stop suffering, stop dying through the struggle, stop being a victim, of ignorance because you don't know and you don't want to know and you run from the truth when somebody try to give it to you. Stop running from the truth. Stop making excuses for suffering. I know you don't want to be told what to do. I understand all that shit, but guess what? You're suffering and you are accepting it. You are suffering, you're dying, and it's okay for someone to kill you. That is okay. If they pull out a gun and shot somebody right beside you, that wouldn't be okay. What's the difference? They pull out a bottle and they say, "Here, take this." Your ass, yes, massa, yes, massa. What? You didn't even ask the doctor not one question, and you talking about yes, massa. But he's killing you without the gun now, and he's been doing it for a long time. And if you don't believe me, ask your doctor this one question. Hey, doc, yeah. Does the medication you give me, does it offer any minerals and nutrients? Just ask him that one question. If he pauses on you, you already know the answer. If he doesn't come right out and answer, well, absolutely not, then he's being honest. But if he doesn't do that, well, he's looking for a lie. So he can lie to you like he's been doing. You cannot get minerals and nutrients from medication. You can only get them from nature. Man offers nothing that will sustain your life. That's why they always coming up with different concoctions. Fibroid tumors are one of the most easiest things to get rid of, but you got to stop poisoning yourself when you do try to take something natural to get rid of it. You can't take poison and try to take something good and get a good solution. So you're going to poison yourself and you're going to take something good at the same time, thinking that, okay, this better work, this better work. You wouldn't even work. That's like putting a bullet in the gun and saying, okay, I'm going to put this metal plate up, even though it ain't thick enough to stop the bullet from going through, and pulling the trigger. You don't do that. You do it right or you don't do it at all. I tell people all the time, don't buy my cleanse because my cleanse will fix you. And I got evidence to prove that my cleanse will fix you. I got people who will tell you my cleanse will fix you. You just got to, be able to do it right. You can't half-ass do it. It's there to help. My guy, how are you? I'm good. How are you? Defeats the purpose. You doggone right. We are constantly hurting ourselves in the guise of, well, I gotta die from something. Well, I just ain't got one life, man. No, those are excuses for being ignorant. You don't need an excuse for being ignorant. You just be ignorant. Somebody asks you something, man, I ain't got no answers. You ain't gotta lie or make an excuse for wanting to die. I mean, just keep eating the standard American diet. You're gonna die because our government doesn't give a rat's ass about what happens to us, and that's just the bottom line. Now, I like to back my stuff up with evidence. I like to bring evidence to the table. Let me see. There's an incident, and I think it's in South Carolina, where they're killing the people that lives around these hog farms where they manufacture hogs, and the government knows it. But the people that lives in that area are dying because of the waste, because of all the pigs on the farms that are being raised. But the poison is seeping into the ground and it's killing the people in that area. I mean, it's the kind of thing that make you feel so bad for people that are suffering like that. But what do? They're not going to pick up and leave. Because I'd have picked up and left because nothing ties me down nowhere, no how. But again, we have choices to make. And if we don't make the best choices for ourselves, then we suffer. We don't have to suffer. That's all I'm here to tell you today. You don't ever have to suffer from a disease ever again. Not after talking to me, you don't. If you listen to me and you suffer, it's because you want to. Because my number one goal is to show you the truth, give you the evidence of where I'm getting the truth from, and then you just have to experience it. So anything you hear me say, I can back up with proof, evidence, informational evidence, whatever you need. I'll let you read the same books I read so that you'll know, okay, this guy's authentic and he really cares and he don't want to see me suffer. So if you're suffering right now, you're suffering because you want to. You're not suffering because you have to. You're suffering because you're okay with suffering. But if you're not okay with suffering, again, I got a phone number right here. Text me. Hey, Gump. Hey, Mr. Herbalist. I'm not okay with suffering, bro. What I got to do? I'm going to tell you what you got to do. You get on my list, and I'm building a list, and I want to build a list. And when you get on my list, I always take care of my people. Because you know what? All we got is each other. And if we don't start helping each other, you know what? We're doomed anyway. Because ain't no other race of people going to help black people. Shit, black people hurt black people. Why is another race going to want to help you when we turn against our own selves? We got to stop that. I'm here to help you. www.herbsoftheforest.com. You see this text number you can reach me at? Text me. Ask me anything. And if I don't have the information, I'll find it. You ain't got to rub me the line. I'm not going to lie. You can email me. That's my personal email. I'm going to get it. Okay? That's my personal number. Text me. It goes right to my business number. Okay? You got my 888 number. You can chat with me on the website. Any kind of questions or any kind of problems you're having, you got help. But you got to reach out for it. The help ain't going to come knock on your door. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? You need help up in there? I'm here to help you. Come on, you big dummy. I'm here to help you. Nah, it don't work like that. Help don't work like that, okay? So, stop poisoning yourself. Stop it. Now, if you got any questions, now's the time to answer. Okay? You ain't got no questions. Now's the time to figure out if you got some. But in the meantime, let me drop this wisdom on you. That's what I'm gonna do.
If the Surgeon General puts warning labels on tobacco because of their cancer risk, why aren't the same warning labels on meat?
Based on the publicly available data, we know they spend at least $557 million promoting their goods through checkoff programs. We know that they spend at least $138 million lobbying Congress. We expect that they spend a good deal more than that in figures that simply aren't publicly disclosed.
The industry's lobbying power is so strong that they can create laws and push through legislation that doesn't benefit Americans in any way, such as ag-gag laws that criminalize whistleblowing of photographing abuses by this industry. Activists in the U.S. can be charged as terrorists for disrupting the profits of any business that uses animals under the Animal Enterprise Terrorism Act, to the even more ridiculous ones like cheeseburger laws.
A cheeseburger law is a law that says a plaintiff cannot recover against a manufacturer, distributor, or retailer on the theory that the food made the plaintiff obese or caused an obesity-related disease.
Cheeseburger laws are a direct response to a problem that the tobacco industry has had.
Wow. You see the country you living in? You got to see the country you living in. They got laws to protect these people from killing you when they know this food is killing you. But you okay with that? If I sit here and tell you what's hurting you and you keep eating it, that simply means you don't give a damn about yourself. But wait a minute, please don't have no children in your house. Because if you feed your children this shit after listening to me, that becomes deliberate, would you agree? Uh-oh. I don't want to hear that shit. Wait a minute. It's deliberate when you poison your children and you know you're feeding your children poison. People don't want to hear no shit like that. But let's be real. You have to be honest with yourself. If someone tells you something is poison and you eating it and you feeding it to your child, I don't know, y'all. That's deliberate to me.
Tobacco has paid $400 billion to state Medicaid programs. Cheeseburger laws proponents say, we don't want to see the same kind of thing happen to the meat and dairy industries. The fact that these laws are based on a model template called the Common Sense Consumption Act is actually ironic, because what they're saying is, you, the consumer, should have the common sense to know that our food is bad for you. I've often typified meat industry.
You should have the common sense to know that the shit you eating is bad for you. Wait a minute. Do you have the common sense to know the shit you eating is bad for you? That's a question. Yeah, you can answer me if you want to. They got a law that said that you should have common sense to know that you're poisoning yourself. So basically what they're saying is you should have the common sense to not know better than to trust anybody you buy something from that you didn't see make it. And if you ain't got the common sense to buy from somebody who you did not see make the shit that you're eating, then you don't deserve the right to sue them. That's a common sense law. So now that means you got to trust everything you put in your mouth from whomever you buy it from. You got to trust them because you ain't got the damn common sense to not trust that they will poison your ass on purpose. Lord Jesus have mercy.
Who
Pray for me,
maybe
somebody.
don't understand its power and reach, as it's got all the money of big tobacco and big pharma, and it has the personality of the National Rifle Association. So any little thing that comes up, man, they beat it to death.
Wow. OMG, y'all. Okay, so now. all right, hold on. Let me get back. For those who ain't got the common sense to know that you're being poisoned, I'm here to tell you, you got a herbalist that will tell you anything on your shelf. Just text me. Ask me. You got my text number. You got my email. Text and email me. I'm going to put your name and information in the database. After I reach 1,000, every 1,000, I'm going to send out a free cleanse. Should I do every 1,000? Maybe I do every 100. Every 100, every 1,000. Y'all tell me. Every 1,000, every 100. But in any case, you ain't got the common sense to know. You got a herbalist now. So you can ask and text me, ask me what's bad, and I'll tell you what's bad. You can ask me, where should I get the meats from? Where should I get, my bread from? Where should I get my vegetables from? I'll tell you. I mean, the answers are real simple, but I'll still tell you. But that's if you want to do better. If you want to do better, I'm here to help. All you got to do is reach out, okay? www.herbsoftheforest.com, 888-619-4372. You see my number. Call me, text me, email me, get on my list. Say all you gotta do is say your name, email, and phone number. I want to be on your list for the free drawing. That's all you gotta say. Do that. I'm gonna create a free drawing. Get your information in through text or through email. And once I reach, y'all tell me, how many people I should go, 100 or 1,000. I want to do 1,000 because I want more people, obviously, the better, right? So now, y'all let me know what I should do, and I'm gonna do it. Just remember, I don't care what kind of questions you got. There's an answer for it. That's right. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I'm not Mr. Know-it-all, but you don't need a PhD to know how to eat. You don't need a PhD to know what poison looks like. You don't need a PhD to know who's poisoning you and who's not. Okay, I do the research. That's how I discover the things I discover. I'll share my research with you. My name is Forrest. 888-619-4372. Herbsoftheforest.com. Thanks for listening. And I'm here. Thank you. Dose to the goose. Peace out.